Hello my dear, this is Ujjwal Kumar Sen. Well, today we are going to study about Zeroth law and other laws of thermodynamics. So that's why I have outlined these laws of thermodynamics. I hope you have watched my all video lectures of thermodynamics. Well, so what is Zeroth law basically? We need to understand this. What is Zeroth law? So, according to this law, this law has been provided by R.H. Fowler. And for your kind information, I have to discuss with you that is, this law has developed or has provided by R.H. Fowler after all other three laws, first law, second law, and third law. So because of this is a most basic law, that's why this law is known as Zeroth law. So according to this law, I mean, how we are going to understand this law, this is most important. So to make you understand this law much better way, I have to draw a drawing. So suppose that this is a container, and this is a good conductor of heat, because in thermodynamics we study about heat, so we must have a good conductor of heat to understand the concept of Zeroth law. And here we have two rod 1, this rod is also good conductor of heat, and this one rod 2. And suppose that this container is 3, so I have 3 important components here, and all of these components are good conductor of heat. Remember this is most important. Now if component 1 temperature is equal to component 2 temperature, equation 1, and if component 1 temperature is equal to component 3 temperature, equation 2, if both equation valid for this diagram, then we can say container 2 temperature is equal to container 3 temperature. So this is the conclusion behind this Zeroth law. I hope you understand what is it. If you don't, then just go back and watch this video again. Well, if you'll get any question regarding this Zeroth law, then you can ask me by giving below comments. So let's move forward to the next law and keep watching. You will get very interesting things in between these laws. So let's move to the other law. So what is first law? First law is nothing. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. However, it can transfer from one form to another form. This is the statement of first law. I don't know in which class you were studying. MTech plus BTech plus MTech, I must say, and currently I am going to join PhD. Well, I hope you are getting, and let me tell you one thing. In 10th, I haven't studied about thermodynamics in 10th that much. Well, in 11th, in 12th, in BTech, everywhere I have studied this law, and this is the law. That's why the definition is same. So it doesn't matter in which class you are studying. If you remember, if you understand it, then it will be helpful for you. Alright, so what is first law? Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. However, it can transform from one form to another form. Well, now let's move to the equation, mathematical equation. This is most important. Very soon I am going to upload a video on this. I am from India. I don't know from where you are watching. I am from India. In India, there is an examination gate, and I am going to upload couple of questions. So I will solve those questions. Those come in gate previously. Okay, now what mathematically how we can express this? That is delta Q equal to delta U plus delta W. Now This is important. What I'm going to tell you, just understand it. If there is a system, there is a system. Suppose that this is a system. So what is system? Anything our consideration or attention is focused, that is known as system. Our attention is focused if somewhere, that is known as system. If there is system and this is the isolated system, that means neither mass nor energy can transfer from from system to surrounding, or not even surrounding to system. So this is known as isolated system. If there is an isolated system, there would be any work done? Yes or no? Yes, there will be work done. But if there is an isolated system and ideal gas, we are using ideal gas, then there would not be any work done. Remember this. This is most important. Alright, so this is the first law, and this del W is equal to P del B. Now this is also known as W, and this is for another system. There's two types of work done, for for flow and for flow process work done, and for non-flow process work done. I will discuss later on this topic, and you will understand much more about thermodynamics. Alright, so let's move to the next law. If you are, now that is second law. Just keep watching. You are going to learn much more on second law as well as on third law. Now, what is second law? What is thermodynamics second law? Second law is nothing. Second law having two definitions basically, and there are few consequences we need to understand. We need to study about those consequences. Alright, so what is second law basically? Second law is nothing, but second law means if there is a rod, and in this rod, this is again I'm considering this rod as good conductor of heat. Therefore, what will happen if I will hit this side, then electron will flow from this side, and if this is a cold junction, then heat will flow from here to here. I mean, heat will flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. To lower temperature. This is a second law of thermodynamics. If you are studying in other than 12th class, if you are studying in graduation, then this is the law probably you have heard. Now, if you are studying in 12th class, there is a definition. I don't know to write because I don't want to waste time. So that is a definition. Just listen to me carefully. What is the definition for that? That is, entropy of universe always increases with the source of every spontaneous change. This is the definition of second law of thermodynamics in lower class. I mean, maybe 11th and 10th you have studied, and I have studied this in 12th class and 10. Maybe I couldn't remember in which class I have studied about this. Now let's move to the third law. What is third law basically? What is third law? Third law is the definition that is universal. If you are studying 12th class, we are going to study that same definition in BTech also. I mean, in Bachelor of Technology, that is engineering. So in third law, what we study at absolute zero, here I'm going to discuss with you important concept. At absolute zero, the entropy of a perfectly crystalline substance is zero. At absolute zero, the entropy of a perfectly crystalline substance is zero. Now, the concept is that what is absolute zero? What is the meaning of absolute zero? There is nothing, only one thing you need to remember. Absolute zero means K is equal to 0, and K is Kelvin. This is one of the unit of temperature. I hope you know. Well, I hope you understand first law, second law, third law, as well as zeroth law of thermodynamics. Well, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again in my next video. Bye bye.